as the World Championships here in Basel, and what a huge success it has been. Players from 46 different countries in 6 categories have been competing in the Para World Championships. 2 wheelchair events and 4 standing events, including the SS6, the short stature event as well. Free tickets if you come down here. You can watch the Para Badminton for free. So after that, Anders Antonsson victory in the men's singles semi-final. We now know the lineup for women's singles, men's singles and women's doubles. What's going to be the lineup in men's doubles? Well, we're about to have the first of the men's doubles semi-finals, and it features the number 4 seeds, the 2-time former champions Mohammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan, up against the Asian Games silver medalist Fajar ALFIAN and Mohammad Ahsan ARDIANTO. Well, when we look at the men's doubles draw from quarter-final stage, I can tell you that we had the winners from the last 3 World Championships. In the bottom section of the draw there, the 2017 winners, Liu Cheng and Zhang Nang, lost in the quarter-final to the defending champions, Li Junhui and Liu Yu Chen. The other former champions are the pair we're about to watch, Mohammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. So 2 pairs from Indonesia in the semi-finals, and it's the 5th time in the men's doubles discipline at the World Championships that 2 Indonesian pairs will medal. It's yet to be decided what colours those will be. We know 1 medal will be bronze. ALFIAN and ARDIANTO, the number 7 seeds, have won 8 career titles from 12 finals that they have contested. For Ahsan and Setiawan, they have won 17 titles from 26 finals contested. So here are the Asian Games silver medalists, Fajar ALFIAN and Mohammad Ahsan ARDIANTO. They love playing in this arena, St. Jakobshalle here in Basel, because they won the Swiss Open Super 300 event earlier this year here in this very arena. So to a pair, 2-time former champions, playing in their 3rd World Championship as a combination, which means that they have never lost in the World Championships when playing as a pair. So their career win-loss record as a pair in World Championship now stands at 13 and love. That is amazing. But for Mohammad Ahsan, he also reached the final in 2017, playing with Arian Nagun Saputro. For Hendra Setiawan, he won the gold medal in 2007 with his previous partner, Marcus Kido. So both the former champions actually trying to reach a 4th World Championship men's doubles final.
Who will receive? Ardianto. Receiver? Serve? You serve, Mohammed. Okay, which side? Okay.
Well, that is extraordinary, because ALFIAN and ARDIANTO won the toss there, and they've chosen to receive. So it means that the 2-time former champions will have both the serve and choose ends. Never understand that, because even though Steen and I have been talking all week about the fact there is virtually no drift in this hall, there must be a little bit of difference in the ends. So to the number 7 seeds, and Fajar ALFIAN. He is 24 years of age, born in Bandung in West Java. Currently world number 7s, but as you can see, they have been as high as 5. 6 consecutive weeks from the 16th of April earlier this week. His partner, Mohammad Ahsan ARDIANTO, 23 years of age. Second consecutive World Championships. A year ago, they were the number 9 seeds. They lost in the third round to the pair that reached the final, Kimura and Sonoda. And when we look at their matches so far, a bye in the first round, then they disposed of the Olympic bronze medalists in the second round and the Olympic silver medalists in the third round. They're going the full distance in both of those matches. In their quarterfinal, they beat Choi So-gu and the left-handed So Sung-jae in 2 straight games, and that was the Korean pair who put out the number 1 seeds, Gideon and Sokomolyo, in the second round. So to Mohammad Ahsan, 31 years of age, although he'll turn 32 next month. 4 World Championship medals, 2 golds, 1 silver and 1 bronze. One of only 5 players to have a full set of medals in the men's doubles discipline. His partner Hendra SETIAWAN, 4 World Championship medals. That's prior to this year, 3 golds and 1 bronze. They are former world number 1s, as you can see, 38 consecutive weeks as world number 1s. And when we look at their matches through to today's semi-final, only 26 minutes against Marcin Tabelin of the Netherlands in the second round. A wonderful World Championships for Dunn and Hall from Scotland in the third round. And then a quarter-final against the number 13 seeds, Liao Min-chun and Su Jian-heng of Chinese Taipei. Christoph Osbold of Germany is our umpire for this one. And Hao Long-hu from China, the service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Mohammad Ahsan, Hendra SETIAWAN, Indonesia. And on my left, Fajar ALFIAN, Muhammad Rian Ardianto, Indonesia. Mohammad Ahsan to serve to Muhammad Rian Ardianto. Level. Play.
So the first of the men's doubles semi-finals gets underway. The former champions, far end of the court. The Asian Games silver medalists, ALFIAN and ARDIANTO.
Service over. 1.
Steen, you were at the Asian Games. You witnessed ALFIAN and ARDIANTO get through to the final. They had match points.
They played magnificently.
Yeah, match points to win the gold.
And they were selected for the Asian Games on behalf of their opponents of today, Ahsan and SETIAWAN.
Yes.
They were not in the individual tournament.
So does that mean that the 2-time former champions, Ahsan and SETIAWAN, have a point to prove today?
I'm not sure. I think they were just getting back together in their partnership, and they're playing as independent players, but they're still practicing with the national team and coached by the national coaches, and that's why we are going to see no coaching here.
3.
Riona Miranat and Harry Piangadi, they're going to be somewhere in the spectator stands. And it's hard to sort of criticize the decision when they get to the final and hold a match point against Gideon and Sokomolyo.
No, good point.
So at least you wait, you wait till there's a better chance. Criticizing.
Yeah. Terrific placement of the smash from Mohammad Ahsan.
3-all.
I was impressed by the easy win yesterday for ALFIAN and ARDIANTO against Choi and Su.
Service over. 4-3.
Played a couple of good matches against Sokomolyo Gideon and Wang Qilin and Li Yang. to go to the quarterfinal, but had no chance against the Indonesians in the semi. Sorry, in the quarter.
Yeah. It's very well read
5-3
by ALFIAN. Well, they've had an incredible year, the former champions, this pair so far. 6 finals from 12 tournaments played, so they've reached the final of 50% of their tournaments.
And the most incredible was their All-England win, where SETIAWAN was injured in the semi-final, went on to win the match and even won the final as well, where he was limited, to put it mildly, in his movement.
6-3.
Yes, in fact, it was their second All-England title, wasn't it?
Service over. 4-6.
Is there any aspect of this match, Steen, that you think will be the deciding factor? I mean, we've talked on many occasions about SETIAWAN's ability to read what's happening at the front of the court. Is that going to be decisive, or is it anything you can pick out?
Difficult to say what's going to be decisive, because again, like yesterday when we saw the Japanese men's doubles, I would like to know what happens in practice. We don't know who wins in practice, so it might be that even though Ahsan and SETIAWAN, they're doing really well in tournaments, they get beaten every time in practice by the youngsters here. We can call them that, compared to Ahsan and SETIAWAN at least. There's also the possibility that Ahsan and SETIAWAN are completely dominant in practice. I think in terms of speed and so on, clearly ALFIAN and ARDIANTO has the upper hand. So a lot, in my opinion, rests on this man, for ALFIAN, who is a great front court player, plays the same position as Kevin Sukamuljo. And has some really extraordinary great game reading abilities. So he must play well. That's at least one thing that's for sure, in order to ARDIANTO and for ALFIAN to win this match. On the other side, I think the service situation's got to work for the former double world champions. It'll be important whether they'll be able to score from the attack with ease, or the defense of ALFIAN and ARDIANTO are sort of holding up. See that situation there, they changed it around quite easily. The players in white.
There's clever placement of the smash towards the left hip of SETIAWAN. Oh yes, that's clever. Lovely change of pace.
9-10.
Well, this delightful shot from SETIAWAN, the man who will turn 35 tomorrow. What a birthday it would be if he's
playing the World Championship final.
Yeah, a 4th World Championship final. Oh yes, that's well taken from ARDIANTO. And it is the younger pair who have the advantage, a 2-point advantage here at the mid-game interval in the opening game.
This is a situation where probably Ahsan and SETIAWAN are a little bit more experienced in, at least SETIAWAN is more experienced in playing without coaching. Played with Malaysian Tan Boon Hyung when he was he first was independent player. So can they draw from their experience in the tactical part of the match against their younger compatriots?
11-9. Play. Service over. 10-11.
Oh my goodness. Flat, fast exchanges.
11.
And SETIAWAN at his best. Well, 3 points since the mid-game interval, and 3 points to the more experienced pair. And I think that just exemplifies your point you were making, Steen, that their experience to win without coaching make that 4 straight points.
There might be a little bit more in the toolbox.
Yeah.
13-11.
Five straight points. Six straight points. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
15-11.
Way too big a chance to take there.
And that was clearly, and that wasn't even close in badminton terms. Oh, good flick serve.
Again.
Oh, he's missed it. Doesn't miss many of those.
12-15. So it's over. 16-12.
And they've not at all
17,
come out
12.
to the second part of this first game, ALFIAN and ARDIANTO.
8 of the last 9 points. Make that 9 of the last 10 points
18
to the two-time
12.
former champions. Good serve. Yeah. It's just unbelievable the way he can
19,
read
12.
and anticipate at the net.
And that's one of the things that I feel that they've changed here. They've gone more by their beliefs, the two Indonesians. They've relied on their instincts.
13-19.
Saying we've got to do something to get an advantage here. We cannot cover everything on court.
Oh, that's just simple. Great awareness of where the gap was, and what a delightful way to bring up game point
30.
opportunities.
Service over.
Oh, service error.
14-20.
Is that his first or second? I think he made an error earlier, didn't he? Oh, behind the back.
Hendro and Looks disgusted. Not Hendra Setiawan looks disgusted that his shot didn't hit the top of the table and crawled over.
Well, they need to be a little bit careful here. That little bit of casual
16,
trickery
20.
from Mohammad Ahsan when he played the behind the back. Now his partner has tried one, and all of a sudden it could get a little tight. The nerves could start to jangle.
Oh, flat flicker.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Playing those flat shots to the master, Hendra Setiawan. Opening game to the World Champions from 2013 and 15. 21-16, the scoreline in that opening game. Just 13 minutes. It really was that run of 10 of 11 points from 9-11 down to 19-12 up. Really did the damage.
And it looked a little awkward, a lot of those points there, but that's what often happens when you play opponents from same nations.
Steen, I said it was the 5th time that 2 pairs from Indonesia had medalled at the same World Championships.
Yeah.
Last time.
Ooh.
You should remember it.
I should.
It was the most extraordinary pair and upset in the whole of World Championship history that won the men's doubles title that year. I'm talking about the Americans,
20 seconds.
Tony Gunawan
20
and Howard
seconds.
Bark. It was 2005 in Anaheim.
Beat Gunawan and Vijaya.
It was Wijaya and Sigit, you were right the
Vijaya
first
and
time.
Sigit?
Yes. And the other pair was Lula Ardianto and Ardianto, who took the bronze medal.
Second game.
So 1 game to the goods,
Bravo.
Mohammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan.
There was actually 5 Indonesians there. Yes, Tony Gunawan got all his badminton education in Indonesia. So of course he couldn't play with Chandra Vijaya when he beat him.
Yes, exactly. Don't tell me you had a senior.
I know he's fast, but not that fast, so he can play both sides.
So what have the younger pair, ALFIAN and ARDIANTO, got to do here, Steen, to turn this around?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
So it's over. 1-all.
There's an awful lot of pairs that haven't known this year what to do against Ahsan and Setiawan.
This rally here, that service situation.
2-1.
And I feel that Ahsan and Setiawan, they're better than Ardianto and ALFIAN in the service situation. Especially they're better than Ardianto.
So it's over. 2-all.
Ardianto, I thought, was struggling with his serve a little bit yesterday. Let's watch it here. Yeah, that was a good one. Well done.
Yeah, it's landed in.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
3-2.
Athletic dive from Ardianto. And plays it to perfection.
Thank you. Play. So it's over. 3-all.
Ahsan and Setiawan just seem to make the whole game look so easy, don't they? I mean, that return of serve, I mean, it doesn't look spectacular, but it's so effective.
Service over. 4-3.
Good defence.
You can see even from a little below the tape that Ahsan and SETIAWAN, they're not lifting. They're playing something that could be described as a lift, but it really is a shot that is as flat as it goes without being a real lift. So there's no angle for whoever is the backcourt player to work with here. So it's a lot of flat game.
Pushed it wide.
Service over. 5-4.
Oh yes, that's landed in.
So that seems like a good idea if they can hold the defense to sort of make the court big. Otherwise, they're playing full court against the two Indonesians. There's 4 on the court, so the two in black that are playing on the mid-court area and front-court area only.
Brilliant.
So quick. So quick he reads that. Hendra SETIAWAN.
5-6.
And it's somehow an automatic calculations of possibilities and what he knows about the player he's facing.
7-5.
I think that's his 3rd service error now. Mohammad Ahsan.
Indonesian spectator. That's well played. So it's a mix between ALFIAN controlling the front court and getting the attack, and if he can't do that, then they have to lift and control and hope that they can stay the defense. Extremely well played by Hendra SETIAWAN. He comes forward there and sort of challenges, so it's impossible for them to get.
Yeah, this just shows how fast badminton is, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Replay in actual time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And from the sideways, so we can see how flat it is.
Yes.
Above tape level.
Yeah.
There was the block.
Oh, had a little think about it. Decided not to go over.
6.
The guts to go for that shot, even though it's ALFIAN on the other side. It has to be inch perfect, otherwise it's a loser like here.
10-6.
So to the mid-game interval, and it's the number 7 seeds of ALFIAN and ARDIANTO who have the advantage, a 5-point advantage here in the second game. the first. Mohammad Ahsan holds a record as far as World Championships are concerned, and that is the fact that he has medalled, only person, men's doubles player to medal at World Championships with 3 different partners. Shows great versatility, doesn't it? Bono Septano in London in 2011. The 2 golds with his partner of today, and a silver 2 years ago in Glasgow with Rianagun Saputro.
11-6. Play.
Clever. Lovely change of pace. Now here's an ominous stat if you're an ALFIAN, an ARDIANTO fan. The number 7 seeds, because no number 7 seed has ever won the men's doubles title at the World Championships.
He was quick to come under that one, Mohammad Ahsan.
11.
A lot of similarities in his backcourt play with Tony Gunawan, who we talked about earlier, the 2005 World Champion.
9-11.
Well, this is looking a little similar to the opening game, isn't it? After the mid-game interval, more experienced pair on a run of points.
That's a fantastic rally. It's really well worked by ALFIAN and ARDIANTO.
12-9.
It's amazing to see this rally in real time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You can really see the flat, fast exchanges, as you were saying, Steen.
So it's over. Ten, 12.
Oh, that's well left. That was too flat and went long of the back line.
11, 12.
And now there's just 1 point in it. Five of the last 6 points. 6 of the last 7 points to get back level at 12 all.
12 all.
It's uncanny, really, how Ahsan and SETIAWAN almost seem to be able to win points at will. Sense a bit of danger, up their games. And now into the lead.
12.
Oh, you almost got that back.
13 all.
Yeah, it wasn't far away, was it? That would have been outrageous if he'd played a winner from that.
And like we discussed a number of times, Jill, when it's same nation matches,
Service called too high.
service fault,
Service over.
then the players, they
14
know which
all.
buttons to push, and when you're successful, you score a lot of points. When you're unsuccessful or the opponents are successful in pushing, your buttons, then you lose a lot of points quickly.
So it's over. 15-14.
Well, there's a lot of verbal celebration going on now from ALFIAN and ARDIANTO. They know this is crunch time.
Yeah.
Did well on the third shot, didn't he?
Yeah. Battle of the flat game to gain initiative. And the twist is that your opponents know what you're trying to do.
Well judged. Just sensed as that rally was in progress.
14.
The longest rally of the match so far at 26 shots. That's amazing, isn't it? Women's doubles, that would be just a warm-up.
That would be a service situation.
Yeah, I think that was important, that point.
Of course, because male players have, in the doubles categories, have become
14.
much stronger athletes, able to cover a lot of courts, so the pace have gone up. The muscle power is important in terms of being able to kill the attack.
Oh, my goodness.
Flicker.
Oh, the drive, really, rather than the flick.
15-18. Service over.
Good return.
Change of service direction there from SETIAWAN, but good reply from ARDIANTO.
2 points away from the second game now. ALFIAN and ARDIANTO 1 point away from sending this to a decider.
15.
And a good comeback by the youngsters after they got caught midway through this game.
One game all, 21-15. The response to losing the opening game from ALFIAN and ARDIANTO. So 1 game all, and we will be treated to a third and deciding game. SETIAWAN taking the captain's role there, talking the tactics. Steen, I think we have to ask and discuss the situation that the #1 seeds, the clearly #1 pair in the world, Gideon and Sukamuljo, have now competed in 2 World Championships, not delivered. Lost early on. Is that of concern to you?
Yes, it is a concern because it seems like when there's 2 factors, maybe even 3 factors that is present. That is a large, relatively slow playing stadium without a lot of drift, and a big event. It's got to be the World Championships. And opponents that can play defense. That spells trouble for Gideon and Sukamuljo, and especially, in my opinion, Marcus Gideon. So that is of concern. That's something that the Indonesians are going to have to address going into the Olympics, because I really can't imagine Indonesia selecting and not selecting Gideon and Sukamuljo. I don't think that's possible.
No, because they're likely to be, unless there's a meltdown, #1 in the world.
They are going to be #1 in the world. I'm positive about it.
Yeah. So here we go, third and deciding game, the World Championships semi-final.
And the thing is, I mean, what can you do? You can't do anything here in the Olympic season. That's too late.
Yeah, you can't change partnerships.
And maybe you can mix it up with one of these two pairs, but they're doing really well. They're winning medals.
Yeah.
So
Brilliant.
it's difficult.
Brilliant. Yeah, it is difficult. Look at the reaction speed. That's amazing, isn't it?
You can see there's no angle to work with. It's all flat game, and then that gives you a better chance in defense or the flat game. But if you're going to the defense, then you have some possibilities. If you're going to defend from just above ground level, then it goes upwards and upwards and upwards, and the front court player has a great possibility of intercepting.
That's very well left.
3-love.
Oh, it's just wide. The first challenge of this semi-final.
Called out.
Now it's a good call by the line judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
So it should be 4-love.
4-love.
Yeah, there we go.
Play. Service over.
Steen, do we read anything into the only previous meeting in international competition between these two pairs, which was the semi-final of last year's German Open, which was won by ALFIAN and ARDIANTO?
Yeah, not too much, not more than they have beaten their compatriots. But again, they reunited around that time.
Yes.
Ahsan and SETIAWAN.
Wow. Take that. That was a crisp, well-angled smash. Sound off the racket was beautiful.
It's been wide.
What a rally. What exchanges. Yeah, and it was a slightly softer smash. Clever play from Hendra Setiawan. Longest rally of the match so far. 35 shots. Look at that. Gets up so well. Just a half smash. No pace for his opponent to feed off. What's he doing having a little sit down? You can't do that. It's the middle of a World Championship semi-final.
We've also seen him in the World Tour, making use of the World Tour bench.
Yes.
It's not here at the World Championships.
6-1 the advantage. Clever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that bounced. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
2-6.
Reverse ankle here.
That's delightful, isn't it? Don't you think perhaps ALFIAN and ARDIANTO need to do more of that? Do you think
Yes.
they're getting embroiled into these flat, fast exchanges?
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, it's suiting Ahsan and SETIAWAN more, isn't it?
It's not easy. This was a really good quality shot from, I think it was ALFIAN there, but it's not easy because there's another one standing on the opposite side. And he knows what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So you've got to have variation, and you can't do it all the time. And then again, it takes a lot of coolness to play these shots, where it's more easy just to sort of play as fast-paced as you can. That's well played.
Yeah,
That's where ARDIANTO is so good in these leaps sideways.
Well, this is a good comeback by the number 7 seeds. Look. Oh, my goodness.
So it's over.
Look fairly drastic.
Amazing reaction. He was moving forward and being flicked flat. Still managed to get it.
Good dive. Oh, it's gone wrong. That's a pity. From ARDIANTO's point of view.
Thank you.
I think men's doubles was the only discipline where we had the winners from the last 3 World Championships in the draw.
Yeah. 15, 17 and 18.
Yeah.
Play.
Oh, that's another very flat drive serve.
So it's over.
They're not holding anything back.
5-8. So it's over.
I think that was a loose serve. We have difficulty seeing it from up here, how high it is over the net, but I think that was a really loose serve from ARDIANTO.
Well, I thought he was struggling yesterday, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, did that not touch the ground first?
I think it might have.
Well,
So it's over.
ALFIAN and ARDIANTO complaining to the umpire. They felt it touched the ground, but they won the rally anyway. I think they had a point there. But all's well that ends well. They won the rally, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, yes, it did bounce.
But it was tough to see.
Very
It must
tough.
have been extremely tough in real time.
Oh, good smash from Mohammad Ahsan.
10-6.
I might be biased, but I'm looking whether ARDIANTO he can sort of muster up here.
Well, it's a 5-point advantage for Mohammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan at the change of ends in this deciding game. That's a super serve, isn't it?
Seconds. 20 seconds.
This is where the youngsters have to step up to the plate.
Players.
Because if they can't, they'll have to settle for bronze.
Yeah, and it's this man here who's got to raise his game, in my opinion.
11-6. Play.
ARDIANTO.
Good flick serve, my goodness me. That was perfection from Ahsan.
6.
And seeing this I think there's a consideration whether ALFIAN and Sukamulya should be paired with each other. I know they play the same position, but then it's up to the coaches to come with a plan for that. Maybe nobody can get it past them at the front court, so they don't need a backcourt player.
But nothing's going to happen until after the Olympics, as you were saying earlier.
Not. Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's not so often it happens in Indonesia, but we've seen, I mean, Ahsan, he played with Bona Septano and got a bronze at the World Championships, but that pair was split, and he was paired with Hendra Setiawan, who came from a partnership with Marcus Kido. So it has been done previously, but of course you'd have to think about it really hard.
Service over.
I counted 5 points on account of ARDIANTO, and that's the 5 points that are the deficit.
Service error from Setiawan.
9-13.
That's 4 points they've gifted away in this match so far. The number 4 seeds, Ahsan and Setiawan.
Excellent.
13. Service over. Fourteen, 10.
Oh my goodness, what on earth happened there? Total miscommunication.
15,
I think ALFIAN, he swung for it, and that puzzled ARDIANTO. So that cannot be put on him. That can. And Ahsan and Setiawan, they're not too proud to exploit it.
16, 10. Seventeen, 10.
Sensational. Absolutely brilliant. A moment of magic from Mohammad Ahsan. 3 points away from a third World Championship final as a pair. Six straight points. Just when you thought at 10-13, you thought that the lower ranked pair were catching up.
They're so experienced, Ahsan and Setiawan. They're going to stay undefeated in the World Championship as a pair. It's going to be really, really hard to look away from them in terms of Olympic selection. It's a devastating loss for ALFIAN and ARDIANTO.
Match point opportunities. And that's gone wide. And the extraordinary story of Mohammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan enters a new chapter, because tomorrow they will contest a third World Championship final as a pair. For each of them as individuals, it will be a fourth World Championship final. That is absolutely extraordinary. And when you think that Hendra Setiawan has never lost a World Championship final, and tomorrow will be his fourth. Their confirmation of the score, 21-16, 15-21, 21-10 in the deciding game in a match lasting 47 minutes. Well, as they take leave of centre stage, we are left to marvel at the brilliance of Ahsan and SETIAWAN. It was a tame finish to what had been an excellent match. The return of serve from ALFIAN going wide of the court. No dramatic celebrations, but they, I can assure you, will be mighty happy. And of course for Hendra SETIAWAN, tomorrow, finals day, he will celebrate his 35th birthday.